launched it in Orlando at the boat show there officially, and then last March we launched it with dealers. And that was the first time that dealers had seen it. It's a luxury style boat with a lot of features on it. A lot of features you don't necessarily see right off the bat. But even on the back end of the boat, you know, you've got a lot of places to entertain. So you got a lot of areas to entertain. What we did was, the boat is really sized, this is a 24. It's really sized from the fiberglass back to the fiberglass forward. But the deck of the boat, if you were to size the front of the deck to the back of the deck, it's almost closer to a 26 and a half.
Interesting. I have a 22, and I can tell that this is long.
Well, what we did with this design is we actually added 2 feet to the chassis, and what that gave us is this platform that you have really another area in the boat to entertain with. So it's so big that you obviously have a table here, you can stand around, put some food, drinks on it. We also have an optional diving board. It can go off the side of the boat, stored in the storage well on the floor of the boat up front. And it's just got a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you can do. If you have tubes, or if you have toys, or things like that, you got a lot of room to store that.
I love these. These are nice.
Yeah, and then you got your fender holders. You know, fender holders you need them, but they're so big and bulbous, there's nowhere to put them. So we welded these onto our tow bar, and everybody is just falling in love with it.
This is amazing, amazing.
This is Mercury 350.
I see.
And to start with the boat was really, there's a couple of unique features that started the company of Balise. One is that we worked with our sister company, and they created the fiberglass siding, not only outside but inside, and that's what gives the boat the sexy, you know, Porsche, Ferrari, Corvette type feel on the outside. And it's the same type of fiberglass gel coat. It's not paint, it's gel coat, just like you have with a Mastercraft boat. The second part is that we powder coat the pontoons on a Balise to the black powder coating. So there's not too many boats out there that have a black powder coated pontoon or tune. And what that does is it gives us some real uniqueness. It's actually, from a durability standpoint, if you get a scratch on it, it's easy to repair, or just hit it with some black. Whereas if you look at a lot of raw aluminum pontoons, they look like heck, and you can't really do anything with them. So. And then the designers put a very unique front end on the boat. They spent a lot of time. So when you see like a Corvette coming at you in the street, or a Porsche,
very classy.
You always know. So no matter what Balise that we build, we'll always have that really unique front end.
Amazing.
And so we want to make certain that you get that on video, because it's so cool. It's so neat up front. This side is your battery compartment. Not a lot to see there, but this side is a complete cooler. And then what you also see here are charging docks. So you've got cordless chargers for your phones. You've got your cup holders, and then you've also got your mobile cup holders you can put anywhere you want. So there's a lot of cool stuff. Now I've got them on an oscillating color right now, so you can see all the colors.
Yeah,
if you just like blue, you can lock that blue, you can lock in purple, storage, and there's some really nice touches.
Yeah, I just noticed that when I ran down.
Well, this is what we, on my shirt here, this is what we call the lantern icon. So every good company has kind of an icon that their company stands for. So what you see is that icon is here. We also have our name very classily down on our cleats.
Wow.
So you can pop the cleats up, and then you can pop the cleats down. We also use probably the best ladder in the industry, the lily pad ladder. You can see how super wide the rungs are. You go forward, you can see the armrests. You can put them up or you can put them down. The material that we use a softer foam in the back of the seat and a harder foam in the front. So what that does is it allows you not to slide down in the seat. So you can kind of feel it on the
this is very comfortable.
So it's super comfortable. We put a lot of time into the design of the
this is really soft.
Something that's kind of obvious, but it's worth pointing out is I'm not a big guy, and so sometimes, and this is mostly for a lot of ladies, you can sit in the center here, and I can put my feet down.
Perfect. That is amazing. I'm a big guy, so that doesn't work for me, but wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I can feel very comfortable with my feet on the ground.
Wow.
So,
very
when you look
nice.
up at the bimini, this is a power bimini, and it collapses from the back forward, and it basically collapses all the way down to be about a foot above the dashboard. So it's power. If you have a canopy on your hoist, or if you're going under a bridge, or maybe you want to bring this into your garage, you can pull the power bimini down and give you some height reduction, so you can go into some lower places.
I love the LED lighting.
And so that's another option. You've got the LED, not an option, but that's standard on the bimini. So it really gives you a lot of extra light, especially in the bow of the boat.
Wow.
The cockpit's got a couple unique features to it. We've got a 12-inch SIMRAD monitor. You can also upgrade to 2 SIMRADs, so you can have your GPS on one and your motor gauges on the other side. I won't go into the long story of it, but we have an Italian race car driver that broke his wrist with a steering wheel in his race car. And this was many years ago, and he designed his own racing steering wheel. He brought it to the track, and all the drivers wanted one, so he started building steering wheels. Right today, he builds the world's largest performance racing steering wheel company. And we contracted him to basically build the same steering wheel that we have on the Balise. And the spokes, the design, the overall feel is what Max Pappas came up with for the design of our steering wheel.
Wow.
You've got the adjustable bolster, so if you're docking the boat, you want to sit up a little higher, you can. These are your buttons for your power bimini, up or down. This is a snowflake that you have a cooler cup holder, so that'll keep your refreshment nice and cold. This is your master power button.
Wow, with the booster seat up, you can see everything, guys. This is amazing. This is just beautiful.
Acrylic windshield that will deflect a lot of the weather that you'll have coming at you. So there's a lot of cool features, even down to the spinner.
Yeah,
so when you turn the steering wheel, this is that lantern icon I was speaking of, it'll always stay centered. So it's just a nice little touch. On the companion side of the helm, you've got another cool cup holder by pushing the button here. And then you've also got a stereo head unit that you can adjust the stereo, you can play all your music from here, or you can also do it from the helm.
Wow.
And then I didn't point it out, but there's another head like this on the back, right on the back side. So if you're at the sandbar, you can just stand at the sandbar and you can adjust the water.
Wow, this is amazing.
So a lot of cool features. As far as really designing the boat, I already kind of mentioned about the fiberglass. That was one part of it. The second part is when you talk to dealers and you talk to customers, well, what do you do on your pontoon boat? Well, most of them will tell you, well, we eat and we drink and, we entertain. So, well, what we did is that we have a cooler, a big igloo cooler here. We have another cooler here. And then what's really cool, you've got an area that you can basically come out with a fold-out.
No way, come on, guys, really?
Table. So you can put food here, you have a cooler here, you have a cooler there, and then in the back couch area, which I didn't pull up, that's also a cooler. And then the fourth option is what I told you earlier, that you have the power cooler that can be put on the back.
Right.
So you've got, when you talk about entertaining, you talk about eating and drinking, it's just not words, they're actually features of the boat that really give you a lot of that accommodation.
Wow.
The second part of that is you can't have a party without music. And so we have a company that designed a custom audio system for Balise. And the cool thing about it is, like on this boat, there are eight speakers on it, but as you look down through the walkway of the boat, you don't see any of them. So the cool thing is that we've reduced, or we've totally taken off the big grills that you would have on a car or a boat. So the boat was very clean looking, very contemporary looking. You don't have all those grills. Now what we did is we built the boat around the audio system, which is the complete reverse of any other boat manufacturers here. They build the boat and then they look for flat areas to put a speaker on. So what we did is we designed the boat around the stereo system, so no matter where you go on the boat, you get 100% premium sound. And it's a huge selling feature with regard to the overall, the sound, the performance that you have.
Could I guess that is a speaker? Or
yeah, this in here is. Yeah, right here.
Wow, that's
so this is a material called Chili Rich. It's a synthetic, basically a plastic woven that doesn't hold water or anything like that, but it protects the speaker. And if I pulled one of those down, you would not see a speaker just straight pounding forward. They're actually canted to hit different parts of the boat to fill that area full of sound.
wow, amazing, amazing.
So there's a lot. So you got your audio system covered. You've got your food, and beverage, and your coolers, and your table covered. So it's a great boat to have a lot of entertainment value on it. The front end is uniquely designed, like I spoke about earlier. And then the black pontoons are also a uniqueness. We actually bought the powder coating machine that builds or will cover our pontoons with a black coating, which is very similar to like a Duracell liner in a back of a pickup truck.
Right, right.
Very tough. And the cool thing about it is that if you ever hit it hard enough where it produced a scratch, you can hit it with some black spray paint, basically, and it brings it right back. When you have an aluminum pontoon, exposed aluminum, you get dents and scratches. You can't really do anything with it.
Absolutely not.
Some conveniences: you've got a trash can.
Oh,
and then you've also got to take care of the dogs.
You gotta take care of them. That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
You've got a lot of comfort creature features, basically, that can accommodate every part of your family or even your dogs. You've got a great ski well, very deep to put water skis. Anything that you want, your vests, any other thing that you want to store in here. You've got a really deep well for that. So then, as an option, you also can put a sunshade that zips on to the end of the bimini here, the zipper here, and it actually goes forward. And I don't know if you saw in the well there, but there's two carbon graphite poles, and those poles fit up into the corner of the boat, into this area. And you put the pole in here, and it comes up, and it gives you a post, so it holds up the support of your sunshade.
Wow.
So this whole front area, if you got young kids or you want to get out of the sun, you can get the sunshade.
Amazing. Well, I'm gonna go in the front of the boat and check the front end here.
RBG lighting around the outer edge. And those change colors with the color pattern that you have in the front. You've got a lit up Balise logo on the front, and then also the Horizon style of the boat is lit up. And one thing that is really cool too is the threshold is also lit up at night. You've got a stowaway cleat here at the midship of the boat. And then of course you've got all four corners, you've got your Balise top-up cleats. So this is what I was talking about. When you look at the front end of the boat, this styling, our designers put a lot of time into it. No matter what Balise that we make, it will always have this look on it. So between the black pontoons, the fiberglass sides, the front end, the uniqueness about the fiberglass that we use on the side, you'll be able to spot a Balise way across the lake because it's got so many unique characteristics.
Rick, can you tell me what price we're looking at right here?
This boat, as is, will MSRP about $229. Now we've got it here at $199 as an off-season price. So you've got a great boat. You've got a ton of features that are in it. As I pointed out, very unique features that the industry has never seen before. But are very utilized by all boaters. So it's really a heck of a deal, and it's got a lot to talk about.
Now, did I see earlier today that these were lamps?
Oh yeah, so they're pop-up lamps, and let's say you come back to the dock, and you just want to have an end of the night cocktail. You pop these up, and this gives you the moon lighting. There's another one in front of the driver's seat, and it's that really nice moonlighting. It's not real sharp on your eyes. It just gives you that kind of nightclub glow that you would have if you were to go out to a nice restaurant.
It's funny because you said $229 or $225, whatever the manufacturer price, and I was like, wow, for that price, that is to me, that is worth it from what I've seen in other models and manufacturers, and I would go for that. And now at that price of $199. Wow, amazing.
We did our homework. We know what our competitors are priced at. We purposely came out aggressive. It's a new product. We know it's a new brand. We came out, we want to hit the ground running. And we came in about 10% less than most of our competitors. And a $200,000 boat, that's a $20,000 savings. So it's a heck of a deal, super aggressively priced for a boat that has a ton of features. Benefits and advantages to any boater that would like to jump on a Balise.
Well, Rick, I really appreciate you giving us a walk around. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's a wrap for us. Don't forget to check us out at www.pontoonlifeforever.com. Be safe and happy boating.